Good evening, folks. How is everyone? As always, you're my people. Love you. Always want you to be a big three, right? Tonight, we're going to change it up a little. We haven't done a gear video in a while, so we're going to do a gear vid tonight because I finally bought new gear. Actually, there'll be another one coming up behind this one. The last one we did was books for the girls. But the old one also needs stuff for him on occasion, so you know me. There's no such thing as a straight line between A and B. I'll give you a little backstory and then we'll get into the review. The boy hits me up. He has some ceramic knives. I bought him a set of ceramic knives, I don't know, years ago. And ceramic knives are great. Do not get me wrong, they're excellent. The only problem is with ceramic knives, when they dull, you can't sharpen them. And if somebody else handles your ceramic knives, they'll chip. And then you might as well just throw them away because you can't get the chips out. So he texts me and he needs a new chef's knife. His chef's knife is shot. Where day goes, we cut. Get over it. So he's got me knife shopping, and while I'm knife shopping for him, I did find him a really, really nice piece at a really, really nice price, by the way. I don't know, maybe he'll let me do a review on it when it comes in. That'll be after Christmas, though. While I'm shopping for him, I'm also shopping for me because I have been using my pack knife, which is a Mora, and Mora are absolutely amazing, great knives. They use excellent steel. They hold a great edge. They're not hard to sharpen. The hell's the green shit on my blade from? I don't know, some kind of dust, doesn't matter. And they're cheap. So these things are amazing and phenomenal. There's a ferro rod on the back. There's orange duct tape on it so you don't lose it. And duct tape can also double as a fire starter if you are fucked in the middle of nowhere. The glue is flammable. Anyway, I can't use that for what I want to use it for. The blade is too big. It's too thick. Not too thick, but too deep. So while you can use this, and I'm using it for fruit, I'm using it for snacks at work, it's not working for me. So I'm shopping for him, and I shop for me, and I come across this. This is an EF942 Echo Foxtrot 9042 EDC folding knife with a D2 steel blade with titanium plating, plus a G10 handle, a pocket clip, and frame lock EDC pocket flipper knife for camping, hiking, and outdoor survival. Now, I will tell you, I like this knife so far. I've only used it today. I got it yesterday. It's not a bad knife. It's not a great knife. It wasn't a super expensive knife. It was 25 bucks. Okay? 25 bucks. Cheap enough. Got it off of Amazon, and so the review will also go up on Amazon. This is not, well, I guess technically you could carry it for camping. I carry a real knife for camping. Hiking, well, I always have a knife in my pocket when I'm hiking, so yeah, okay. Survival, no. And I'll show you why. First of all, here's the big caveat with this knife. She is stiff, okay? That joint, even with its super ceramic ball bearings, whatever, really hard to flip. And that is because, you see the little teeth there? Focus camera. Isn't very big, and it's only jimped on the front. Right, so there's your jimping, or yeah, jimping. And nothing on the back to really grab hold of. Now, when I read the reviews on this, guy said, yeah, no, it's a nightmare. The switch is too small. He had to go in with a tool and scar that up so he could get a better grip. My problem is, now, if you do it like this, she locks, but you get that gravity assist. It could just be that it's tight and it hasn't broken in yet. We will find out, but this is perfect for what I need it for. The blade is small and thin. There we go. Okay. It's got a nice thick spine though, so it's not a flimsy blade. The joint is tight. Hold on. Here we go. So there's no wobble in the joint, but we'll work it out and see if she loosens up a little. That being said, let's run some specs on it. Oh, I'm sorry. And the handle is jade. It's not actually jade, but that's what they call it. So that's the color. There were 4 others. There was black, desert, OG, and jade. I like the jade. Jade is apparently hot this year, so we went with jade. Shit happens. Recommended uses for outdoor and camping. No. No. Get real knives. If you'll be out in the bush, it's an okay backup. Don't get me wrong. I mean, dinner around a campfire. Sure. Splitting down wood and making tinder? No. The brand is EF942. The special features are ball bearing, EDC, which as we already know is everyday carry, frame lock, there you go, there's your frame lock, okay. I did get shit from some guy a couple of years ago, I think when I was doing the Orion, and I called it a liner lock. He said, it's not a liner lock, that's a frame lock. I'm not super Mr. Knife guy, okay? I buy shit I like. I like the looks of this, so I bought it. Age range description is adult. The handle material is fiberglass. Really? Because I'm pretty sure you told me those were G10 scales. Or is G10 fiberglass? I don't freaking know. Color is jade. The pocket knife overall length is 7.56 inches. The blade blade length. See? She's tight. She's sharp though. There we go. So overall 7.5. Blade length is 3.3. Handle is 4.25. The blade thickness is 3 millimeters. The weight of end-day weight of 2.67 ounces or 75.6 grams. D2 knife. D2 blade features excellent toughness and provides razor sharp edge retention, wear, and corrosion resistance. It's not true. D2 is tool steel. Tool steel rusts. I like having a high carbon blade. You have to sharpen them less. I'm not a big 440 guy, but you still have to take care of it, so a little oil keeps your blade from getting a little pitted and rusty. Like everything else, you got to put a little time in. Titanium plating and G10 handle, unique design. Titanium alloy handle has an excellent balance of hardness and corrosion resistance. Okay, well that's a good thing. G10 surface provides a more comfortable feel and easier to grasp. So the pattern on it is, just zoomed in on a second ago, you stupid machine. The pattern on it isn't bad. I mean, she's grippy. She's not rough. She's not overly uncomfortable. The pattern will hold. Now, I don't know how it works if your hands are all kinds of soaking wet and shit, but dry, handle's fine. G10 surface provides a more comfortable feel and easier to grasp. Yeah, no. She's a little skinny for my meat hooks, but again, hey, I need this to peel apples with, okay? This isn't West Side Story. I'm not going to go fight the Jets and the Sharks and with this thing. Just not going to happen. This is in the 60s. This isn't a horrible musical. It's not a bad musical, but what else? Flipper ball bearing pivot. Blade is sharp, symmetrical, and perfectly machined. It is. The fit and finish on this is quite nice. I don't know what else to tell you. She's a pretty knife. The blade's not warped. And just for the guys who are going to ask, she's not offset in the handle. Okay? So she sits fine. There's nothing wrong there. You know, everything's a crapshoot these days because everything's made freaking China. And this probably is as well. Perfectly machined. It opens smoothly and can be flipped ball bearing pivot open. Sometimes. Reliable, secure frame lock. Yeah, if you get it all the way open, it locks up nice, and it's actually kind of stiff to take it down. So there's that to be considered as well. The blade is centered in the handle when closed. Yes, it is. We just showed you that. 100% quality guarantee and service. EDC knife is engineered with quality, making it ideal for everyday carry. Goes in my pocket. That's what my knives do. General all-purpose use for daily home needs. Yes. Utility. Sure. Fishing. Why not? Farming. I don't know. I don't farm. Camping. Yeah, I usually carry a K-bar when I'm camping. Hiking. Well, if I'm walking around, then yeah, I'm going to carry that along with a handgun because I'm crazy that way. Ranching or collecting. I don't know what you're collecting with this. And I don't know shit about ranching because I grew up in the city. So, she got decent scores. 4.3 for value, 3.7 for craftsman, 3.6 for lock feature, which I don't understand. She locks up fine for me. It's just getting her all the way open to lock up, and the ergonomics were 3. Again, it's not an issue for me, and I have big fat meat hooks, man. You also have a lanyard hole. Those are always nice to have. Yada, 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 yada. EFengrow folding knife is a fantastic EDC pocket knife offering ultimate style and capability. The blade is made of high performance precision D2 steel, known for its excellent toughness, edge retention, and wear resistance. You see, it's not stainless. G10 handle has excellent balance of hardness and corrosion. G10 is tough. Resistance, unique ergonomic design, offers a solid grip. It does offer a solid grip unless you're trying to open it. And comfortable in-hand feel and easy operation. It is comfortable. I used it on a couple of apples today at work, actually. And it performed fine, because all I'm really doing, excuse me for a second. Oh, mosquito got me on the ankle. But, you know, I'm just taking the peels off an apple because they're covered in all kinds of shit I don't want to eat. Great companion for any hiker, yes. Landscaper, backpacker, if I'm backpacking, I'm carrying a real knife. Angler, yeah, you know what, if you're just going to a city lake. Gardener, again, don't understand. Wilderness guide, no. Electrician, yes, maybe. Or anyone in need of a reliable everyday carry. We did the spec, so 7.5 inch, which is 19.2 centimeters open. Handle length is 4.25 or 10.8 centimeters closed. Handle materials G10. Blade length is 3.3. Blade materials D2. Blade width is 0.63 of an inch or 1.6 centimeters. Blade thickness is 0.12 inches or 0.03 centimeters, and the weight is 2.67. So she's fine for what I want her for. She came sharp right out of the box. I don't find her uncomfortable to use. I'm not super thrilled with the fact that, hey, it locked, that she's so stiff opening, but again, that's 2. I'm also not, there we go, against a small break-in period. Now, like if 2 years from now this thing still doesn't lock open when I snap it, you know, then it goes in the box with the rest of the crappy throwaway knives I have. It was $25, dude. I'm not going to cry if I lose this. I put my Kunwu Orion, which was like numbered from the original run. Well, I carried that for a year. That knife was fantastic. The blade steel was on top. I never had to fucking touch that blade steel up. It was beautiful. Then I wrapped her back up and I put her away because she was one of a limited number first run. Now, I'm not a collector, but I understand the concept of limited number first run. So I put her away. Plus, she was significantly heavier than this. This is all I really need right now for work. The other knife I was carrying was that out the front that we did. But that thing's a tank. It weighs like 9 friggin' ounces. I have pistol magazines that are lighter than that damn thing. Good knife? Sure. I didn't pay jack for it. It was a scratch and damage sale. That's the one that got run over by the robot or the golf cart or the forklift or whatever. Remember, I had the package. It had the prints on it from the tire marks. And it's a great knife, but weighs a ton. I'm not looking for a heavy knife. Is there anything else on here we want to go through? I've never owned an EF942 before. Again, price point on Amazon at the moment is $24.99. And we have covered everything. Oh, unisex. I forgot to say it was unisex. What am I thinking? The fucking knife. I don't think it has a gender. That's it. That's all I got for you. So I like it, and I'm going to beat the hell out of it because that's what I do with my stuff. And if it's garbage, I'll toss it in the box with the garbage. Sorry. And if it's not, I'll continue to carry it. And I'll actually update you if you're really interested on when I had to sharpen it. But it's D2 with titanium coating on it, so I'm not expecting any rust. I'm not expecting the blade to dull anytime soon. I'm not using it to cut cardboard or, again, to baton down through branches to make kindling or anything. I might have to at some point, but that's not why I'm carrying it, and I live in a city. Is what it is. So, do I like it? So far, yes. Has it performed well for me? Well, it peeled 2 apples quite nicely. Am I satisfied with the purchase? Hey, it locked open again. Yes, I am. I think she's pretty. I like the design. I like the jade scales. Again, jade is in this season. Next year it'll be, what do they say? It'll be gauge. Oh, I can't believe you're carrying a jade-handled knife. Is what it is. That's what I got. So, would I recommend this knife? No, I don't recommend anything. You need to go out and buy what you need for your usage. Again, it's to peel fruit with. I'm not going to fight a bear with this, but there are no bears where I live anyway, unless they escape from the zoo. So, for what I bought it for, does it work? Yeah. Is the blade a little stiff on opening? Yeah, but after a couple of 100 cycles, I would imagine that it'll open up just fine. And just throw in. I've had pistols that you had to run a couple of 100 rounds through before they're broken, right? So I don't have a problem with a break-in period. Value for the money? It was $25, dude. Don't get me wrong. $25 is $25 these days, but all the materials and the look and the shape, and I like it. So do I think I got a good value? So far, yes. There are people that leave reviews up that they don't like it, but you know what? You do you. We are done because I am out. So they don't call me beer and gear for nothing. Beer, gear. And we'll catch you on the next one, which is going to be something really, really cool. It's odd. It's different. It was a Kickstarter project, and I, again, total gear queer. I am a sucker for gadgets, so I thought it was worth buying. Eventually, it'll wind up on the wall behind me with all the rest of the shit that I catching up on. So, alrighty, folks. Once again, thank you for coming by, putting some eyeballs on here. My people, and I love you. I always want you to be big three. I want you happy. I want you healthy. I want you safe. Right? Honorable, vigilant, dutiful, low and slow under the radar. Be the gray man. Head on a swivel. Check your situational awareness. Always know who's on your six, man. And, of course, hot and handy are the words of the day. Better than nothing. But again, this ain't West Side Story. So, I will catch you on the next one. And until then, be the big three, my friends. Adios.